Let's just do it. Since we're on the whole like Russia topic, let's hear this useful idiot Ted Cruz.
Do you believe Ukraine meddled in the American election in 2016?
I do, and I think there's considerable evidence.
You do? You do?
Yes, and Chuck, let me say,
this is, Senator, this sort of strikes me as odd, because you went through a primary campaign with this president. He launched a birtherism campaign against you. He went after your faith. He threatened to, quote, spill the beans about your wife about something. He pushed a National Enquirer story, which we now know he had a real relationship
Chuck,
with the editors
you're
of the National Enquirer.
Up all that garbage.
Senator,
that's very kind
is
of you.
it not? Is it? Let me ask you this: is it not possible that this president is capable of creating a false narrative about somebody in order to help him politically?
Except that's not what happened. The president released the transcript of the phone call. You can read what was said on the phone call.
Yeah,
even that BS of a transcript, which was just a summary, was still pretty bad.
Let me point out again.
And you yourself thought the Biden part was troubling.
Chuck, let me point out a game that the media is playing. You know, a question that you've asked a number of people is you've said to senators sort of aghast, do you believe that Ukraine and not Russia interfered in the election? Now that in a court of law would be struck as a misleading question. Of course Russia interfered in our election. Nobody looking at the evidence disputes that.
I don't know. A few of your colleagues have said it.
The president of the United States does.
Look, on the evidence, Russia clearly interfered in our election. But here's the game the media is playing. Because Russia interfered, the media pretends nobody else did. Ukraine blatantly interfered in our election. The sitting ambassador from Ukraine wrote an op-ed blasting Donald Trump during the election.
Do you know why he did
that? That is unusual.
What did Donald Trump as a candidate say about Ukraine and Crimea during the election that might have inspired the ambassador?
So you're saying they had disagreements with Donald Trump and they wanted Hillary Clinton to get elected.
Okay, so they wrote an op-ed.
Jesus Christ.
Ukrainian parliamentarian.
That is the difference. What you're saying is you're saying a pickpocket, which essentially is a Hill op-ed, compared to Bernie Madoff and Vladimir Putin.
Okay, so here's Ted Cruz peddling that Russian talking point that, you know, it wasn't us, it was actually the Ukraine. Oh God. Trump colluded with multiple persons, both foreign and domestic, to undermine the national security of the US for his personal profit and benefit. Yes, true. And the benefit of family and foreign nations, including in a theater of war against our allies in two separate countries. That is treason. The festering blister that connects these acts is Russia, with Russia at the forefront. They absolutely had a hand in this. By memory, it was bizarre quickly, and out of nowhere, the anti-Russia stuff started coming out of the mainstream media like 10 or 15 years ago. True. Trump disputes it. Yeah, of course he disputes it. Like, nothing to see here, guys. You know, it was a perfect phone call. And then, first it was Russia... What is it? First it was Russia didn't do it because Putin told him very strongly that he didn't do it. So of course Trump believes Putin. And then it was Trump, then it was Russia did meddle, but it was the DNC or something like that. They hacked the DNC and it was something to do with the DNC. Now it's, oh, it's not Russia actually, it's the Ukraine, right? Is that how the story has been has been progressing? Ted is a game player. I remember seeing him in a most disgusting way hounding Hillary to get a sound bite out of her. Yeah, I mean, this guy needs to go. The fact that, like, this guy needs to go. The fact that Beto O'Rourke almost beat this guy is a good sign. Is a good sign. Maybe not this election, but maybe 2024. We could flip Texas, but oh, holy crap. Anyway guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell so that you get notifications when our videos go live for you. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/ADifficultTruth. You can like us on Facebook at facebook.com/ADifficultTruthOfficial. You can listen to the podcast at soundcloud.com/ADifficultTruth. And now you can follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/ADifficultTruth. Come be a part of the conversation. I'll leave all the links in the description below, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. See ya!